everything, mentally, physically, emotionally, and even spiritually. And it's really based in all 11 laws. So by the way, the Corps bought 500 of them. There's probably about 200 left. If you want one, get there, because run, don't walk, you're going to run out. And if you get a book, I will sign the book. I don't care if I'm 500 people in line, 4 in the morning, I'm going to sign that book. All right, you can take a picture too. So, here are the 4 things that matter most. 3 will sound very familiar. Of course, that's Tony Horton. That's what he talks about. The 4th one, you might go, oh, I didn't know that was so important. Number 1, no shock. It's called exercising. Right? Exercising, yes. So, raise your hand. Without a doubt, solid, rocked in, fired up, no question. I work out 5 to 7 days a week. I don't miss any days. Right in. You're in, you get it. Woo! Good. So raise your hand if you're still kind of struggling. The coach business is new. You got another job. You got a family of 40. You know what I mean? It's hard. So you're stuck in that 2 to 3 day a week mode. Raise your hand. You're screwed. So the whole idea here is to feel good, to be flexible, to have mental and emotional state improve as many days a week. So if you're only exercising periodically, you're going to suffer from something I call exercise bipolar disorder. The days you work out, I love my children, I want to be a great coach. 2 days off, I want to murder all my children. This coaching bullshit is making me insane. Right? So, the awesome thing about what Beachbody does is we use your before and after pictures and your videos to sell more product to more people. Because people will look in the mirror and go, oh, crap. Or they'll get in the scale and go, what happened? Or they'll get in a size 10 and think, this is tight. So you do the work, and we use your images to help sell more products. And the reason why a lot of people buy from Pio to P90X3, I prefer X3, but, very familiar to it, is because they want to look different in the future. They don't like now, physically, mentally, and emotionally, so they do this thing with the hope that the future is going to be different. And that can be a very, very tricky, frustrating process because our expectations get in the way of reality. Has anybody else ever experienced that? So, raise your hands up, keep up. Keep your hands high if that sensation felt awesome. One guy, yeah, I like being miserable. Totally, you know what I mean? Work really hard, nothing happens. No. So, here's what I'm here to tell you. And Tommy knows this as well as anybody. It ain't about that. Ain't about that. Past is history, future, it's a mystery. Like that? I haven't said, that's the first time I've said that, I swear. Before, I rehearsed that in my room late at night at 3 o'clock in the morning. The idea here is to train to make today and tomorrow better. Today and tomorrow, because that's what you control. Forget about the scale, the tape measure, and dress sizes, and your picture in a photo that you can show your friends. That's all great. The aesthetic thing, that's the stuff that's about your ego. This. Okay, matters a little bit. Who my kid matters, But the idea here is to become a happy, productive, successful, fired up human being who's part of the solution when it comes to the healthcare crisis and building your coach business. Is that something everybody wants? Raise your hand. 4 hands didn't go up, I don't know. I just want to smoke cigarettes and hang out and watch reruns of I Love Lucy, bro. I'm good. So, I train because I have a different purpose. My purpose is that I want to improve the quality of my life now. I want to improve my cognition, my memory, my energy, my flexibility, my strength, all those things. I want to be happy. The pursuit of happiness is in the Constitution, and we get it when we figure out the foundation of our happiness, and that is really 2 things, exercising and eating right on a regular basis. Are those 2 things hard? Sure, they're hard. But if it was easy, everybody would be ripped and happy and perfect, but you have to earn this right to get there. And you got to figure it out by having a plan, figuring out what you're going to do 5 to 7 days a week. It's 5 to 7 days a week. It ain't 4. 4 doesn't do it. The 3 days off, you're going to fight the 4, and you're going to be happy, sad, happy, sad. You're going to be all over the place. So, Beachbody, Shakeology, the products that we create, this philosophy, these techniques are designed to take you from survival mode, which is where everybody lives, right? You get up in the morning, you eat your chicken pot pie, I don't know, whatever you're eating, or you eat your bowl of Frosted Flakes like you're freaking 10, you know? I'm going to have some pancakes and waffles with syrup and butter because, you know, why not have birthday cake for freaking breakfast, you know? Raise your hand, you had pancakes and waffles in the last week. And I know you had, I can read your freaking minds. Put it up in the air. Put it up in the air. Keep them up. Yeah, that's freaking poison, okay? Just after you do it, after you cook it and prepare it, and then you put a candle in it, blow it out, because you'll be doing that less often if you keep eating that shit, okay? It's choice. It's choice. You choose what to do and what to put into your food hole. There's a healthcare crisis because we can't control our own hands and our own hole. Come on. Oh, you know, Tony's a little irreverent person. I mean, in the videos, I mean, the pterodactyl and the don't smash your face, I get it, but this, I mean, he's talking about holes and it's scaring me. But I speak the truth. The thing you control will change your life. It's the fountain of youth. It changes you today and tomorrow. And it changes all aspects of your life, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. So, I want you to go from survival mode to thrive mode. And that means you have to do a couple things. You got to figure out what you're going to do in advance and then do it. And after you do it, you check it off. You get your calendar, you write down your workouts in advance, and after you've done it, you take your red magic marker and you start making X's. And on that calendar, on the last day of the month, you're going to look at it and go, 22 plus X's. Bang! Did it. If you only got 15 or 14, guess what the other 15 or 14 did? Kick your ass, because you did nothing. And all you did was speed up the aging clock. Because days on and days off will have this horrible fight, and you won't get the results that you want. It's just like everything else. It's like going to bed. It's like eating your meals. It's like brushing your teeth and flossing once every 6 months, whether you need it or not, you know? 6 months? I think you need more, right? We know what to do to pay the bills and to go to work and to die young. Our ancestors and our parents and grandparents have been doing that. But we have an opportunity through physical movement and a regular diet and having a purpose that's not about us and the scale and our image in the mirror and how we look at a wedding in front of a bunch of people who don't really care. Because we do all this stuff to change the way we look so we think other people will be more impressed with us. But here's the bummer about that. You go to the wedding, you've worked really hard, and you want everybody to see how great you look and how much weight you've lost. And you know, when you were big, they used to say, "Oh my God, look at Sally. She's really gained some weight. What a bummer for her. I feel so sorry." And then you lose the weight and look great. She says, "Oh, look at Sally. She's so thin. She thinks she's better than me, bitch." Either way, you did all that work, and they still talked about you behind your back, right? Oh. So what it really comes down to is not about that mirror, not about that scale, not about the tape measure, not about the dress size, not about what people think of you. It's about you in your house, alone with yourself, having that energy and that confidence and that willpower to take this coach business to the next level. Because, you know, as much as the aesthetic thing really shouldn't matter, even though it does a little bit, you are representing these products. So, you know, if you're big and you stay big and people go, "Oh, why are you selling Shakeology in this fitness program?" But, you know, they can look at you. They can see you. They have eyeballs. Yeah, well, she's still 220. No, I'm not interested. But, you know, if you're that person who's had that amazing, incredible transformation and you get it, you put the key in and you made those changes, man, they will come flying. Your business will explode. You will have more money. You will, "Oh, I'm going to buy a third yacht this week," because, you know, because I used to be 220, now I'm 120, and I'm walking the talk, and I have the energy and enthusiasm and desire to be part of the solution, to end this trend. 5 to 7 days a week, make 22 X's on that calendar plus, until you're 109. Just keep doing. And on 109th birthday, we'll all just smoke some reefer. Because by that time, it'll be legal everywhere. So. I'm 109, screw it, baby. I got my yachts, I got my cars, I've saved 10,000 lives, I'm a Beachbody coach, I walk the talk, but not until you're 109. All right? So that's everything. And of course, you know, if you look at my programs, X, X2, and X3, variety, variety, variety. It's not just Pilates, it's not just yoga, it's not just weight training. Jed knows what I'm talking about. He's go to that gym and pound his chest for 3.5 hours. And then I made him do yoga, and he went, son of a bitch. What the hell is this? But he's a better man. He's a better man. All right, so the thing about variety is it keeps you interested. It forces you to work on your weaknesses. That's how you get better when it comes to your strengths. Don't keep doing the same old stuff that you've been doing forever. You're not a high school hockey player anymore. You're an adult. You're moving on in life. You know, there's limited time. That's why we made X3. We took that P90X information and we jammed it in a half an hour so your excuses went bye-bye. Flush them. All right? So, 4 pieces to the puzzle. Second one, which I've talked about a little bit, but I'm going to get into it more, is really about the food. You are what you eat. Food is health. It's either poison or it's medicine. It's that simple. And can you have some poison once in a while? Can you have some French fries or a hot dog at a game or a beer? Sure. But every time you make a lousy choice, all you're doing is speeding up that process of aging, going through the same stuff your parents and grandparents went through. Did I already ask you this question? Parents or grandparents that have suffered from bad eating habits, who've died younger than they should? Raise your hand. Cancer, Parkinson's. Raise it up. Raise it up. Raise it up. Nice and tall. So those people, parents and grandparents, they had sex. They made you. You are them times 2. So you can change your genetics in your lifetime. You don't have to do it. It doesn't take centuries to do that, right? Who's lost 15 pounds or more using Beachbody products? Raise your hand. Woo! That's a whole lot. Now, keep them up. 15, 20.
Yeah.
25.
Yeah.
30. 35 pounds. Gone.
Yep.
40.
Woohoo!
Still in the air. 45. Gorgeous. 50. 55. 60. Tommy, your arms will be up forever. Don't worry about it. Just keep it up. You can switch your arms after you get tired. 65. 70 pounds, gone. 80 pounds. 85, 90, 95 pounds. You know what? Over 100 pounds. That's it. That's people. That, my friends, is changing your genetics in your lifetime. This ride called life is so short. I'm going to be 50 friggin' 6 years old. Aging is for idiots. I'm not interested, not going to do it. Because you know why? I'm going to exercise 5 to 7 days a week till I'm 109. And I'm going to eat clean 80 to 90% of the time. That means my breakfast, my lunch, and my dinner are clean. Frosted Flakes? No. Hollandaise sauce and bacon and sausage? Sorry. Egg white friggin' omelet stuffed with vegetables, covered in avocado. Eat it, shut up, like it, stay young, live a long time. Who wants to do it? Repeat, 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 repeat. If you've got that knowledge and you're not applying it, what is that? What is that? I know it's hard. Oh, but my father was terrible. My mother was a drunk. Shut up. Okay, whatever. Work it out. Go to a shrink. 6 months later, boom. Work out, exercise, eat right. That's what changes you mentally and emotionally. That's the foundation of who you are. That is the start of your life journey. That makes you a better coach, a more productive human being, a happier human being. It's, by the way, this whole thing, all of it, it's about one thing: your happiness and your effect on other people to help them be happy, because you cannot be sad or depressed or anxious when you're helping other people and it ain't about you anymore. Feel good, right?
Yeah.
I'm rock climbing. I think I'll be depressed and think about taxes. No, you're freaking rock climbing because you used to weigh 200 pounds more. Now you're freaking rock climbing. So, number 3 in this equation of happiness and joy. You'll find in the book when you go to the corner and buy it later. If there's any left. Supplementation. Who drinks their Shakeology? A lot of people think about Beachbody and Shakeology. It's a cult, man. They drink this magic potion crap. And I don't know if anybody's heard Judd's story about his mom. Do they know your story about you and your mom? Some do. So I don't have much time. I got a minute 30 seconds, but screw it. I'm going to keep going. Judd was a weightlifting, bodybuilding, gym rat, blah, 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 you know, and Mike said, hey, man, I got this product. Yeah, whatever, dude. You can't get fit in your own house. What a waste of time. You're an idiot. Tell me if I'm getting any of this wrong, Judd. And then, you know, I don't know if a lot of people know, but is your mom here, by the way? She could make it. You know, Judd's mom was having some real health issues. I mean, she was really, really struggling. And a lot of health, you know, taking a lot of pharmaceuticals and trying to solve a problem that way. And at some point, Mike, rock star Mike, said, man, I'm going to give you 2 bags of Shakeology. Just give it to your mother and tell her to drink this stuff. Is that right? You didn't say stuff? That's right. He said, well, he said stuff. You said, I'm not going to give this shit to my mother. What is this? So, because they were friends for a long time, he really trusted Mike, and he said, okay, all right, hey, Mom, drink this stuff. I don't know, hopefully you won't grow a third eye or something. Apparently it's supposed to be good for you. So, whatever. So his mom started just drinking Shakeology right out of the box. That was it, nothing more. And then his father calls one day and says, Judd, your mother is vacuuming. What? Your mother's just vacuuming. She's like cleaning the whole house. Because, you know, apparently your mother didn't have the energy to go up the stairs. Am I correct? All she's doing is drinking Shakeology because it's loaded with, you know, so much good stuff that it's changing the way she's able to think about her life. You know, that fine line between I can't and I can, sometimes it just comes from making some general choices in life, and that's one that she made. And then, you know, a week later, your mother's out hosing down the yard, planting trees, building a guest house. Well, I might have made that last part up. So, you know, lo and behold, Judd begins to get his head out of his ass. He realizes, maybe this is a good thing. Maybe this is an amazing company. And then they go to an event, and your mom goes to an event, and people get up on stage who've told their stories, 100-pound weight loss stories, and his mother goes, can you think about a person who prior to Shakeology, prior to this opportunity, didn't want to do anything, and just using that doctor and pharmacy to survive, barely survive. And now she turns to Judd and says, you want to do, what